because today we'll be sharing 5 simple and time-saving PowerPoint hacks that will instantly level up your game and help you impress your audience. So let's dive in. First up, designer suggestions, which is basically PowerPoint's built-in slide designer tool. Say you have to present the status of your current project and 4 KPIs to your boss, and you really only have, let's say, half an hour to deliver. For this, you can go to the Home tab, and then on the far right of it, you will see the designer suggestion tool. And if you click on it, it will give you design suggestions for your slides. Please keep in mind that if you have slides that have only a few elements, it doesn't have enough data to make a suggestion. So it works better on slides where you have a lot of elements like graphs and boxes and text and so on. So now here you can pick the design for each slide that you like, and boom, within seconds you have a more professional looking slides. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's not possible to apply one design to all of the slides or several slides of the presentation, but instead you can only choose one design per individual slide. For the sake of simplicity, we're just going to choose the same design for each slide, and ta-da, it gives you a fast presentation right away. Now that you have the basic design slides for the meeting with your boss, there's another great feature which is called the zoom function, which will come in handy later when you're presenting. It is perfect for creating dynamic, interactive presentations that keep your audience engaged. For this, go to the Insert button, then click on the little arrow next to Zoom and choose Slide Zoom. And then you can go ahead and select the slides that you want to be zooming in on. So here in our case, we have one slide where we have an overview over all the KPIs, and then we dive in deeper into each of those KPIs on the following slides. So we basically are going to select each of these individual slides as the zoom in. Now, in order to make this a really smooth transition later on when you're presenting, you're going to select one of the zoom slides, which will show you the zoom toolbar up there. And here you can find the return to zoom button, which you will click. This means that every time you zoom into the slide and you click, it will return to the overview. Now, let me just go ahead and do this really quickly for all of the other zoom in slides. And now I will demonstrate to you how this looks like in presentation mode. So if you click on presentation mode and you have the overview slide here, you give it one click, it will zoom in and you will zoom in onto the first slide. If you click again, it goes back to the overview. If you click again, it goes into the second zoom in. And if you click again, it'll go back to the overview and so on. Now, when you have overlapping elements, like here in this case with the boxes and the zoomed in slides, it can sometimes be a hustle to select several different elements, or also just to send something back and send something to the foreground. For this, we have layer management. So here we go on Home, we click on Arrange, and we choose the Selection Pane. Now here on the right, it gives us a really clear overview over all of the different elements. It has different names. You can change the name of the elements by double clicking on it. And you can use the eye on the right hand side to hide or show the elements. You can use the lock as well to basically lock one of the elements, which will mean you cannot delete or edit or move this element anymore. That can be very helpful if you're working with logos or templates or something like that. And then last but not least, you can also select several elements in the pane and move them up and down, which will basically change the way that they are in the background or the foreground. Now, your boss told you last minute that he cannot be attending your KPI reporting meeting because something important came up, so he asks you instead to send him the presentation. Classic. But you're thinking, well, I could just record this video with a voiceover and send it to him as a video, which will make it easier for him to actually digest what's going on after his busy day. For this, you simply click on Slideshow in the ribbon menu, then you click on Record Slideshow, make sure that the play narration box is ticked as well, and then click the red button to start the recording. And you can start with your voiceover, you can start speaking to each individual slide, you can use these arrows down here to navigate through the slides, and in order to stop the recording, you just press the red button again, and PowerPoint will automatically save the record with your narration for you. Now finally, to get the full video including your narration, you're going to go under File, Export, and then under File Format, you're going to choose MOV, which I assume stands for movie. Make also sure that the box underneath is clicked, which says Use Recorded Timing and Narrations. and then click on export, and ta-da, you've got your video with the voiceover ready to be sent to your boss. Now, those were 5 fast PowerPoint hacks for you every day. Let me know in the comments below which of those were new to you, and subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.